And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quick throw to the left side. He's got it. The yardage is good enough for the first down. The Mustangs churn out another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know.
Touchdown, Ponies. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that and let him do the work after the catch.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's running out of time here. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Campbell. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Vargas. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the Mustangs come up to the line in a hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. Got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now, a 4th down.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Mustangs. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. He pulls in the catch. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And it's caught. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And the completion made. That moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to take off here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. And the head coach to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket, and the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Mustangs are in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Touchdown, SMU. That puts them on top in the second half.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Gain of 29 on the play. And that's
the offense really clicking against this embattled defense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Hokies. This offense is still clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's looking deep here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ponies.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, SMU 28, Virginia Tech 21.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. And they'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. The Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, he escapes, Kurt, extends the play. That was just a thing of beauty.
What a great job of just getting out of the pocket and staying calm when it looked like nothing was there. He scrambled, found the open receiver downfield, just like we've seen so many times from this guy on film.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he'll make it into the end zone. The two-point try pays off. They're now up by 1 here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
SMU Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking downfield, it's Campbell. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Takes the pick. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball, but you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Virginia Tech 43, SMU 28.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. 1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. They pressure him and get him on 4th down. There is a flag, but I think this sack is going to stand. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? Trying to create outside the pocket now. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. The ball is caught. Makes the defender miss. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to...
That's a safety for the defense.
Well, Chris, to me, that really wraps this game up. Maybe if they had a little bit more time, there might be a chance for them to overcome this safety. But this late in the 4th quarter, down now multiple possessions. This one's all but decided.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big,